Friday the 17th. Finally have the date right. And today is a VLCD day for me. Yesterday was a fat fast. And I'm sorry to say yesterday, a few things went wrong and resulted in a 0.2 gain today, which I have never, ever gained on a fat fast day. So I do want to put that out there. I think it's my fault, not the fault of the fat fast. And I didn't go over on my calories or anything like that. It's my son and my sister and my nephew and I, we were at a zoo class all day yesterday, and then we stayed at the zoo, and then we went to another, it's called Fairy Tale Town, another little place, and so we were in the sun literally all day. Like, it started at 9 o'clock. I didn't get back in my car until 3, and that whole time I only drank like little sips out of drinking fountains. So definitely did not get in my water, and and it was really hot, and I got a little, I don't burn really because of my skin tone, but I'm not as white as I look on YouTube. However, I know that the sun and the heat can make you retain everything, so it's only a 0.2, plus it's the second day after a cheat, and the second day after a cheat I usually do gain. So I'm not concerned about it. Today's VLCD day, so it'll go back down, no problem. Today I have salad with a little bit of tomato and cottage cheese as my protein. I was a vegetarian for 22 years, so I sometimes have trouble getting in meat. Usually I'm okay. I've never had red meat, but I've always had chicken or fish. Not always. Since I was 22, I've had chicken and fish. And so those I can usually handle, but then sometimes if I think about it too much, what it is, it grosses me out. And then I can't eat it again for a couple days. So I'm having cottage cheese as my protein. Half a cup is what Dr. Simeon says vegetarians can use. So I'm using a half a cup. Low-fat, Knudsen, small curd cottage cheese, and it's really good on a salad, and I don't use dressing or anything like that. I just plop it right on top, and it's great. For dinner, I have asparagus that I sauteed with a little bit of onion and a little bit of garlic and 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, and then I just chopped up my asparagus and put it in there and let it all kind of saute. Added some water so it would steam in the pan, and then I made some white roughy fish to go with it. I'm okay with fish today for some reason. So I love orange roughy, but it was over-farmed and becoming a little scarce. So the Whole Foods market here stopped carrying it because there wasn't enough anymore. So they don't support over farming, so they don't have it, so I couldn't find it. So I bought white roughy as an alternative, which I found at Costco, and it even when you're frying it, because I again used my 3 teaspoons makes 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and that's what I allow myself in a day is 1 tablespoon. So I used 1 more teaspoon to fry the fish in. Just really hot pan with a little bit of the coconut oil, fry it really quick, and it's done. And even when it was frying, like, it never smelled like fish, which is really cool. It's like the least fishy fish you can find, I guess. So those are my meals, and I have 2 apples. I'm going to see if I can get by with just 1 apple since I do have tomato on my salad. It's 2 very small tomatoes. They're like this size, but technically it's still a fruit, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do a half an apple. Depends on how hungry I am. I have a lot of paperwork to do at work today, and I'm one of those people that was always a snacker with paperwork or homework or schoolwork. Like I always had something to snack with, and I've been in school for like most of my life, which is probably where I gained a lot of my weight, is snacking in school, because otherwise I'd fall asleep in class. Not a good thing to do in anatomy or neuroanatomy or any of those. So, anyway, so that is my day food-wise, and drink a ton of water and a lot of tea and stuff like that. I have some more of my weightless tea that I'm going to drink, and I have some Celestial Seasonings Peach Passion, which is so good with a little bit of stevia in it. So And of course, I have my coffee with my 1 tablespoon of skim milk. So that is all for me. I wanted to, say something. I have allergies, so my nose is itching. This diet, while it is definitely simple, since everything is laid out for us on P2, you can eat this, you can eat that, and how much, and that's it. And if you stick to those guidelines, you will lose. It's pretty much impossible not to lose unless you're under a high stress situation or perimenopausal, then you can have it backfire. But other than that, if you're not in those categories, pretty much you should be able to lose. So that being said, that it's simple, it is incredibly not easy. So for any of you out there who are newbies or thinking about doing HCG, I think the big portion of HCG, for me at least, and a lot of other people can attest to this, yes, it's simple, but it's not easy because it's such a I don't want to say mind game, it's not a game, but there's such a mental component. Realizing you have to go down to 2 meals, even though you may not be hungry, you might feel deprived because your body clock has been trained to eat at certain hours, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I know I catch myself every day at noon looking at the clock, whether I'm hungry or not, thinking, it must be lunchtime. Sorry, my son is pretending to yawn in the background. Dorian, do you want to say hi? Here, say hi. No. Okay, say bye. Anyway, so I know I'm still totally programmed that way, and even though I'm like on round 4 or something ridiculous because I had to redo. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is it's like your cells in your body remembers a specific way of eating that can make you feel deprived, even though you're not hungry. And then you'll have emotional cravings, even though it's not an actual food craving. It's like me, I'm not hungry when I'm doing paperwork, but I associate paperwork with snack time. So, and I'm an emotional eater, so if I get upset, I want something sweet to nibble on, things like that. So I think that's the hardest component of the HCG diet. And not getting discouraged when you see a goose egg or a little gain. Because you're so used to seeing the scale move down so quickly, which is the fantastic thing about this diet, is that it does move down so quickly. Anyway, I am at 143.0 today. Wrong direction, but keep going. My goal is 132 or low 130s. I'm one of those people, I'm not even counting my VLCD days. I don't want to know what number I'm on. I'm just going to go until I hit immunity or hit my goal. Hopefully I don't hit immunity. I know there are several people out there who've done 80 day, or more rounds and have never hit immunity and are doing fine. So as long as my mental attitude is there to stay with it, I'm going to stick with it. So, and I want my 130s more than I want food, I guess, or more than I want chocolate chip cookies. So, all right, that's enough rambling for the day. Sorry, my hair is nutty today. I just blow dried it, and my hairdresser cut it so it would wing out, and it hasn't ever done it until today for some reason. So it's definitely winging. So it looks like I'm about to fly away. Anyway, okay. So everyone, happy releases to you all, or happy maintaining. Those people on the P3 challenge, you guys are awesome. I'm so looking forward to P3 now and knowing, that you guys are doing so well with the calories and with the workouts. P3 has always been my challenge for maintaining, or for stabilizing, I should say. So I'm excited that you guys are showing that it can be done and it can be redone even. That's awesome. So,